Hello dear friends, today we are discussing questions 76 to 100 of Kerala Set English Literature question 2019, February 2019. So the first question is, identify the English romantic poet. At the age of 15, he was apprenticed to a surgeon. However, when his poetical bent was becoming apparent, surgery lost its slight attraction and the career of a poet became a bright possibility when he made the acquaintance of Leigh Hunt in 1860. The options are Robert Southey, Shelley, Lord Byron, Keats. The right answer is option D, John Keats. The right answer is option D, John Keats. Question number 77. An extraordinary pamphlet entitled Dash caused Shelley to be expelled from Oxford. The right answer is option D, Necessity of Atheism. The right answer is option D, Necessity of Atheism. Alaster or Spirit of Solitude is a long poem written by Shelley. Aeropagitica is written by Milton. Cenci is a 5-act play about the story of Beatrice Cenci. It was written by Shelley. And Murmuring of Innumerable Bees is a line taken from A.L. Tennyson's poem, which is a classic example for. The right answer is option C, The Princess Onomatopoeia. The right answer is option C. Question number 79. Identify the poet. The requirements of his office as a poet laureate led him to the production of a number of occasional poems which have caused him to be described contemptuously as a newspaper of his age. Options are option A, Robert Browning, B, Matthew Arnold, option C, A.L. Tennyson, D, Edward Fitzgerald. The right answer is A.L. Tennyson. Robert Browning is famous for his work epic poem The Ring and the Book, My Last Duchess, Men and Women, Andrea del Sarto, etc. etc. Matthew Arnold is a Victorian poet. He is famous for his work Dover Beach, Scholar Gypsy, Thyrsis, Culture and Anarchy. Edward Fitzgerald is famous or best known for the translation of Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Then, next question. Arrange these works of Bernard Shaw chronologically. 1. Caesar and Cleopatra, and it was published in 1898. Second, Major Barbara, it is in 1987. Then, Pygmalion in 1913. Mrs. Warren's Profession 1893. So, the correct option is option A. Correct option is option A. Question number 81. T.S. Eliot's Wasteland is dedicated to. T.S. Eliot's Wasteland is dedicated to option B, Ezra Pound. Which is correct answer is option B, Ezra Pound is the better craftsman. Question number 82. Identify the poem and the poet from these hints. A. Made a tremendous impact on the post-war generation. B. Built around the symbols of drought, flood representing death and rebirth. C. Throughout appears the figure of Tiresias. Ends with a reference to Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. The right answer is option A, T.S. Eliot's Wasteland. The right answer is option A, T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. Next question. The Imagist movement was influenced by option A, Sanskrit drama, B, existentialism, option C, Japanese haiku, option D, slapstick comedy. The right answer is option C, Japanese haiku. The right answer is option C. Next question. The poem of Tennyson whose title echoes a story from Homer's Odyssey. Homer's Odyssey. Option A, The Princess. Option B, Lotus Eaters. Option C, In Memoriam. Option D, Maud and Other Poems. Maud and Other Poems. The right answer is option B, Lotus Eaters. The right answer is option B, Lotus Eaters. Next question. Dash is an extremely powerful novel written by D.H. Lawrence which studies with great insight in the relationship between son and mother. The Options are A. Lady Chatterley's lover, Sons and Lovers, C. Women in Love, D. The White Peacock. The right answer is option B. Sons and Lovers. The right answer is option B. Sons and Lovers. We can discuss the other options. Lady Chatterley's lover. It's about Constance Reed. Constance Reed is a Lady Chatterley. And her husband is paralyzed from a war injury, and in addition to physical limitations, his emotional neglect leads into an affair with the gamekeeper Oliver Melrose. That's the plot of that story. Then Women in Love is a sequel to his novel The Rainbow. It's about Bragman sisters Gudrun and Ursula. Then The White Peacock is a novel set in Nethermere. It's about the narrator is Cyril Bershall and her sister Letty. Her story, that sister Letty's triangular love story is the theme of this work. She marries Leslie Temple, though she was attracted to George, and their unhappiness is the plot of the story. Then, next question. I am the monarch of all I survey is a line taken from a poem that shares a theme with one of these novels. Identify the novel. Option A. Gulliver's Travel. Option B. Robinson Crusoe. Option C. Rasselas. Option D. Clarissa. The right answer is option B. Robinson Crusoe. Then we can discuss the other options. Gulliver's Travel. It was written by Jonathan Swift. The full title is Travels into Several Remote Nations of the World in 4 parts by Lemuel Gulliver. First, a surgeon, then captain of several ships. It is a prose satire published in 1726. Then, Rasselas is the history of Rasselas, the Prince of Abyssinia, and it is written by Samuel Johnson. Clarissa or the history of the young lady is written by Richardson. It's a famous work by Richardson. Next question. Eric Arthur Blair is a renowned English novelist, essayist and a journalist whose works are marked by a strong opposition to totalitarianism. Is better known by his pen name. His pen name is option C. George Orwell. George Orwell. He is a famous writer, and it was a nickname of Eric Arthur Blair, and he has written famous novels like Animal Farm, 1984 and the like. 1984 is a dystopian novel where we get the characters like Big Bro, the Double Thing, Thought Crime, Newspeak, etc. related to this 1984. Then H.G. Wells is known as the father of science fiction. Time Machine, The Invisible Man, etc. were written by him. Then James Joyce is famous for his work, 1922 work Ulysses, and a portrait of an artist as a young man. The next question. If I should die, think only this of me. A popular sonnet appeared in several anthologies, was written by the war poet. The right answer is option B. Robert Brooke. The right answer is option B. Robert Brooke. The partly autobiographical work of Maggie and Tom Tulliver, written by George Eliot, which was considered by many as a bust. The right answer is option C. Mill on the Floors. The right answer is Mill on the Floors, and it's an partly autobiographical work. And Tom and Maggie Tulliver are the two siblings who grew up at a Dorlcote Mill on the banks of the river Floss. The story or the deep bonding of this Tom and Maggie Tulliver is the theme or the plot of the story, and her love affairs also. The next question. Who is not a member of Orden Group? Who is not a member of Orden Group? We know the right answer as we learned these questions earlier. The right answer is option C. Edith Sitwell. Right answer is option C, Edith Sitwell. Auden group member, the prominent member of Auden group is W.H. Auden. They are otherwise known as Pink Poets. Then next question. Who stated the following? I am the poet of the body. I am the poet of the soul. Is by option C, Walt Whitman. He is famous for his Leaves of Grass, Song of Myself, Oh Captain, My Captain, etc. and etc. Then question number 92. The Murder in the Cathedral deals with the death of Saint Thomas Becket. It deals with the death of Thomas Becket. Then question number 93. What is a Freudian term for death instinct? The right answer is option C, Thanatos. The next question. Amy is famous for. Identify the question number 94. Identify the author of Black Skin's Right to Mask. The options are option A, Edward Said, option B, Frantz Fanon, option C, Amy Césaire, option D, Bill Ashcroft. The right answer is option B, Frantz Fanon, and it is a work about the racial discrimination. Black Skin and White Mask is a multidisciplinary analysis of racial discrimination. Then we can discuss the options. Option A, Edward Said. He is associated with Orientalism. Then Amy Césaire is one of the founders of the Negritude, of the movement called Negritude. Then Bill Ashcroft is a writer of this famous work, The Empire Writes Back. Question number 95. Hamlet and Oedipus in 1948 was written by Hamlet and Oedipus. It's a 1948 work by option C, Ernest Jones. Option C, Ernest Jones. Good fences make good neighbors appears in the work. Option C, Robert Frost, Mending Wall. It's taken from Robert Frost, Mending Wall. Question number 97. The initial sound in the word hat is an example for. Initial sound in the word hat is an example for option D, a glottal sound. It's produced in the glottis, so it's a glottal sound. Which are not the assumptions of structuralism? Option, the points A, hints or A, it seeks a process of meaning production. B, author is more important than text. C, literature is an artifact of culture. Option D, there is inherent connection between the word and the meaning. So the right answer is option B. Hints B and D are correct. Author is more important than text. There is inherent connection between the word and the meaning. The next question, question number 99. Identify this figure of speech. Not poppy, nor mandragora, nor all the drowsy syrups of the world shall ever medicine thee to that sweet sleep which thou owest yesterday. These lines are taken from Othello, Act 3, Scene 3. So, figure of speech here is hyperbole. It's exaggerate. Here it is exaggerating. So, the right answer is hyperbole. The right answer is hyperbole. The next question. Which part of one word is combined with the part of another in order to form a new word carrying with it the idea